What's up, everybody? I am here for another Blu Ray Blowout. This is going to cover um, June, and quick confession time here. I recorded this last week, and after I was done recording, um, I looked over. My printer sits over here. I don't know if you can see my finger pointing, but it is pointing in the direction of um, one of the three computers that I have in my room. One for work, one for just whatever, spare I guess, and my laptop, which I'm using now. Um, I stacked some movies on top of my printer because I didn't have enough room to um, fan them all out and have a place to sit to do this. So I built them all around me, thought I was good, recorded, got about 35 minutes in, was done, stopped, um, looked over, and I saw 20 more movies sitting there. Shit, I gotta do this again. So, okay, I took it as a time. I wasn't supposed to do that right then. It was like 3 in the morning, I was tired as hell, so I wasn't supposed to do that then. Or at least that's the sign I took. Anyway, so this is a take 2, which are very rare. I usually do all of my stuff in one take, as clusterfucky as some of it turns out to be sometimes. Um, you know, I got nothing to hide, so if I'm gonna let y'all see my successes, I'm gonna let you see my failures too. So, anyway, with that said, I want to do a quick shout out, real quick, to everybody in the Long Live the Collectors Facebook group. There are over 1,500 members last time I checked. It's a great group of people. I've met a lot of cool people, made a lot of cool new friends, and we just kind of show off our collections and talk about what we're looking for and things like that. We try to help each other out with like deals and things like that, if we find anything. So shout out to all you guys. I've actually picked up a few things from off of recommendations from people in that group, and I've gotten a few things from who I consider to be my collecting mentor, WrestleMania 1130, aka Chad Arms, aka Chatty Bobby, aka Chatty Fonzie, whatever you want to call him. He goes by a bunch of different names. He's awesome. He's a good dude. I love working with him. I love talking to him. He's a real chill dude. So thanks for all the helping to get the things in my collection that I don't have, and I appreciate everything you do artistically and to help everybody out. So with that said, I have 63 pickups. That's right, 63 pickups. Now, to avoid a situation such as we had last time, I have my big gym bag that I use to hold my collection in for a month until I do videos at my feet, and I'm going to pull a little bit out at a time so I don't miss anything. So with that said, let's get started. Alright, first here is a double pack of Saturday Night Fever and Grease. These are both really good movies. I've seen these. It had been a while, but these are both really good movies. I did reviews for both of these, so check those out. And yeah. Alright, next we have The Redemption of Jake the Snake. I watched this the day that I found out it was released on Netflix. This is a great story of redemption. You do not have to be a wrestling fan to to enjoy it or know it. This can connect with anybody. Definitely worth picking up. Thanks to my buddy Jeremy from the Long Live the Collectors group for pointing me in the direction of a code to save a little money on this. Appreciate that, brother. And yeah, this is definitely worth checking out on Netflix if you have Netflix and you have the time. Really, really powerful stuff here. It's the resurrection of Jake the Snake. Okay. Next, we have The Age of Adeline. This is a really good movie. I enjoyed it. It was reviewed. I think I already dropped that review, but I'm not sure. I'll check my reviews when I'm done recording this. But this was really, really good. Harrison Ford, Ellen Burstyn, Kathy Baker, Michael Hussman, and Blake Lively. Harrison Ford and Blake Lively, especially in this, were really, really good. So I definitely would recommend picking this one up, or at least watching it on Netflix or whatever video service you have at least once. Really good. Next, we have another movie that I did a review for. Legend. This is a movie done by Ridley Scott, starring Tom Cruise, from 1985. Did a review for this. Didn't really like it much, but it was a requested review, so I picked it up. And when I picked it up, it was only like $5, so it was worth the $5, I guess. It's Legend. Next, we have The American President with Annette Bening and Michael Douglas. This was really a good movie as well. I had seen this when I was younger. It had been a while, so it was really fun to get to sit down and watch this again. Transfer on this is really, really well done. Again, this is the one that I would say you have to pick up, but if you have like some type of streaming service, definitely one I would check out. That is The American President. Alright, next two. And actually, you know what? I'm going to say next four, because these are all part of a series. Or these are all series parts here. First is the original Punisher, which is worth picking up. This is the best of the two that they did. John Travolta and Thomas Jane. Pretty good telling of the story. Yeah, it's just a really good movie. I like the original. So that's the Punisher. And then there's Punisher Warzone, of course, which was also okay for what it was. Wasn't as good as the first one, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So that's Punisher Warzone. Next, we have The Never-Ending Story. Now, this was a glimpse into my childhood. I always loved this movie. Glad to have it on Blu-ray. The transfer is awesome, and the movie still stands up to this day. And Never-Ending Story 2. Again, loved this when I was a kid. Not as good as the original, but sequels hardly ever are. But still awesome when I was a kid, and transfer's just awesome. Looks awesome on video or on Blu-ray. So that's Never-Ending Story 1 and 2. Alright. Next we have another John Travolta movie. Christopher Plummer, Ty Sheridan, John Travolta, The Forger. This was a good movie. I enjoyed it. John Travolta played really well in this movie. Definitely, I would recommend watching it at least once. That's The Forger. Next we have Disney Nature's Earth. Now I am a big fan of these Disney nature films. I have every one that's ever been put out so far. There's another one coming out in, I believe it's either October of this year or October of next. Or no, I think the preview said Earth Day of 2017. So, can't wait to get that one to add to the collection. But for now, this adds to my Disney Nature Films collection, and it makes it complete for now. So it's awesome. Next, we have some Stallone and Banderas cheese with Assassins. This is Sylvester Stallone, Antonio Banderas, and Julianne Moore. Really good action cheese here. So that is Assassins. Rom-com time. This is Patrick Dempsey, Maid of Honor. This is I enjoyed this for what it was. It was kind of cheesy, but it was kind of hokey as well. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I like rom-coms, so that's Maid of Honor. Next, House Bunny. This is one that I never pulled the trigger on before. I've been watching it for a while. It dropped below $10, and I just pulled the trigger. House Bunny. And it's got Anna Faris in it too, so that kind of was the clincher. And it dropped under $10, and I picked it up. Alright. Next we have Black Dog. I did a review for this. I haven't released it yet. It will get released soon. But this is definitely some late 90s cheese with Meatloaf, Randy Travis, and Patrick Swayze. So that's Black Dog. The Money Pit. This is Shelley Long, Tom Hanks, classic movie. I watched this when I was a kid and I loved it. I was glad to see that this finally got put out on a Blu Ray release. And so that's The Money Pit. Alright, we're going to bring up some more. Okay, next we have Legend. Now this is a pickup that I got from Chad, WrestleManiac 1130. Thank you very much, brother. I have wanted to see this for a while, and Chad was looking to sell some stuff. He asked me if I need anything, and I asked him one day, I said, do you have a Legend? And he said, yeah, I do. And so I said, okay, I'll take that. And Gone Girl, which is coming up later in the video. So appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Look forward to doing business with you some more. Thanks for everything you do. So that is Legend. Next, we have Jarhead 3. Now this has Scott Adkins, Charlie Weber, and Dennis Haysbert. This is actually, to me, the best of the 3 Jarhead films, and I now have all the Jarheads, so it's complete. And this is a rarity because usually, like I said before, sequels aren't as good as the first ones, but in this case, this is better than the previous 2 by a mile, in my personal opinion. That's Jarhead 3. Okay, next we have The Crush. This is classic 1993, I think. Alicia Silverstone Stalker cheese, and really good to see that some of the way this transfer turned out really well. I was just glad to be able to sit down and watch this again. So that's The Crush. Shout Factory always does a real good job with these. Next, we have Gone Girl. Like I told you before, this is one I got from Chad. Again, appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much for everything you do to help not only me, but everybody else in the community to get the things that they need. This is a really good movie. I had been wanting to get this, and I never saw it for less than $19 on Amazon or at Best Buy or any place. And I've got a serious aversion to doing anything in a physical Best Buy store ever. So if I have to go to Best Buy, I'll do it online. But that's another story for another time. So that's Gone Girl. Next, we have a Stanley Kubrick 3-pack of 2001, Clockwork Orange, and The Shining. These are great, great movies. I love them. I'm stoked as hell that they came with a slipcover. That's awesome. You should definitely check these out. Next, we have Disney's Zootopia. Now, this is one I saw previews for when I went actually to see Creed. This was in the previews before the movie. And I said, that looks pretty good. And so I actually pre-ordered it as soon as Amazon was taking pre-orders and got it the day of release. So that's Zootopia, definitely a good movie for the kids, and if you like Disney stuff like me, worth picking up for sure. So that's Zootopia. Alright, let's see. Next we have Coal Miner's Daughter. This is a biopic for Loretta Lynn. I like biopics too. If you've seen my videos before, you know this. Really well done. Sissy Spacek and Tommy Lee Jones both did outstanding in this movie. The special features are really good. The transfer is awesome, and definitely it's worth checking out. It's 2 hours and like 5 or 10 minutes. Well worth it. So that is Coal Miner's Daughter. Alright, let's see what else we have in here. Okay, yeah, this will work. But I'm going to do these in order. Okay, now these all got released on the same day except for Jaws. Jaws was already released. So we have, of course, the original Jaws. We have Jaws 2. We have Jaws 3. And Jaws the Revenge. Now, when I ordered these movies, the Jaws movies, like I said, the original Jaws was already released. So it was like $7.88. But I pre-ordered Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and Jaws the Revenge. And when I ordered them, they were, I want to say, $15 each. And they dropped to like $9.99 day of release. So I got like a big refund because of Amazon's price match guarantee, or price drop guarantee. If you pre-order something and the price drops on the release day or prior to it, they'll give you the difference and charge you what the price was when the item shipped. So this is again why I always tell people, pre-order your shit if you can, because you can get some good deals that way. So, those are the Jaws movies. Okay. Next we have 47 Ronin. The Watcher with James Spader. Sorry about that glare there, but there, guys. Some classic 80s cheese with Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger in Blind Date. Drew Barrymore and Will Ferrell doing voices in Curious George. Finding Nemo, another Disney Pixar, and I did pre-order Finding Dory, so that will be coming at some point. And The Last Starfighter, classic piece of my childhood right here. This is awesome. If you haven't seen it, you need to. The Last Starfighter. The Burbs, Tom Hanks, classic. I watched this as a kid, loved it. Rest in peace to John Candy, Great Outdoors. This again, watched it when I was a kid. Great piece of my childhood. There you go. And The Dream Team. I think I did a review for this. If I didn't, I intend to, and it'll get recorded. I think I did a review for all four of those. Money Pit, Great Outdoors, Dream Team, and The Burbs. If I didn't, like I said, I'll take a look at my reviews that I have recorded and see if it's been released yet. If it hasn't, I will drop it soon, and if it hasn't, that means if it's not there, it means it hasn't been recorded yet, and I will record those soon as well. So, that's more 80s awesomeness. Alright. Next we have London Has Fallen. I've done a review for this. Again, not sure what I've released and what I haven't, so I'll take a look, but I have done a review for this. This is awesome. You should see it. But it follows the same basic storyline of Olympus Has Fallen, which is actually a sequel to, so, but it was still awesome. Next. I know I just dropped a review for this one, The Witch, because I did The Witch, The Boy, and The Forest together. So, The Witch. Eddie the Eagle, based on a true story. I like true stories and biopics and, cheesy action shit and some horror too. So that's a little bit of an insight into what I like movie-wise. Next is Race. I've done a review for this. I saw it in my, I dropped some stuff earlier and I was looking and I saw this. So this hasn't been dropped yet, but it will come out soon. That's Race, story of Jesse. Story of Jesse Owens, excuse me. Gosh, gosh almighty. Gods of Egypt. Um, this either gets a lot of love or a lot of hate. There's no in between for this. Personally, I enjoyed it. It was good for what it was. I enjoyed it. It was a one watcher for me, but still, I enjoyed it, and it's worth checking out. I was on the fence for this one a long time too. Next is the Scream Factory Collector's Edition of the Garbage Pail Kids movie on Blu-ray. This is an awesome, awesome piece of my childhood. I feel like I'm saying that a lot today, but it's true. And it looks great on Blu-ray. And Scream Factory always does special edition Blu-ray as well. So definitely worth getting. And I didn't mind having to pay the $22 I paid for this, because it's just awesome. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Next we have Nut Job. Mobsters. This came from Chad, so appreciate this, brother. Thank you very much. Roller Coaster. This is a Scream Factory release, and that is the alternate artwork. I believe that's the original artwork, and I actually like it better than the artwork that it came with, so I switched those out, and this is definitely an awesome movie. Next, this is The Other Woman, Leslie Mann, Cameron Diaz, and Kate Upton. Awesome movie. I did a review for this. I think I dropped it already, but I did a review for this. This is awesome. Definitely worth picking up if you're into this type of movie. Next is late 80s cheese, maybe early 90s. Kurt Russell, Sylvester Stallone, Tango and Cash. Haven't seen this? Look for it. It's awesome. It's cheesy. Just, oh, I can't say I love it. Next is Midnight Special. This to me was okay, I guess. I wasn't blown away by it, but I didn't hate it either, so, but that's Midnight Special. Okay, next set. Oh, hell yeah, I can. Alright, this is the last bunch of Blu-rays for this haul. Next is The Forest. I just dropped a review for this. I enjoyed it for what it was, and it's awesome. But yeah, it's The Forest. Next is 999. I enjoyed this one also for what it was. I didn't have any expectations coming into it, so I hadn't heard a lot about it coming in, so I enjoyed it though. 999. Hail Caesar, just because of the cast, I expected a little bit more out of this one than I got, but I didn't, doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it, because I did, but it just felt a little short for me. Okay, now this is one I haven't done a review for yet, just because I haven't been able to find the time to do it. Because it was a requested review, I'm gonna do it. But my ultimate question is, what the hell have you gotten me into, Heidi? That's the Brothers Grimsby with Sacha Baron Cohen. It was an okay movie. I wasn't blown away by it. There are some disturbing parts to this movie that even me, who enjoys crude humor, was kind of like, what the fuck, Buffalo Bill? But yeah, so that's the Brothers Grimsby. Put these down here. Alright. Last set of Blu-rays, guys. Next we have a Scream Factory edition of Jeepers Creepers. This is an awesome 2 discs loaded with special features. Definitely worth picking up for the Scream Factory version. And because I'm a completist and I feel the same way about this one, there is Jeepers Creepers 2. That is a Scream Factory special edition that also has tons and tons of extra shit. Definitely worth picking up. These two are probably in my top 5 Scream Factory pickups ever. It's Garbage Pail Kids movie, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I pre-ordered Raising Cain and Carrie last night, and so that's my top 5 pickups so far for Scream Factory. And then honorable mention, just because I didn't want to go to a top 10, I pre-ordered the Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Collection from Shout Factory. So awesome. Next we have The Boy. I reviewed this. It was dropped yesterday with The Forest and the Witch, and I enjoyed this one for what it was. Awesome. Think The Good Son, but with like a doll. Okay, next is 13 Hours Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. I did do a review for this. It has not dropped yet. It will be dropping soon. And it was definitely an interesting watch for me. I enjoyed it. I thought it was well acted, well written, well directed, well shot, everything. So that is 13 Hours. Alright. Next, we have Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and Bradley Cooper in Joy. Now, this is a biopic. Not one I was originally planning on getting, but when I ordered some stuff from Amazon one day, they said, okay, since you're ordering this, you qualified for a promo to get a $10 code to take $10 off of this movie. So instead of having to pay $20, $22 for it, I paid $12. And I enjoyed it. Didn't know much about it, but I enjoyed it, and I thought everybody played their parts well. So that's Joy. And last, but most certainly not least, is Crimson Peak. Now, you'll notice the slipcover. Originally, The version I got did not come with a slipcover from Amazon, which pissed me off. But my homeboy, Phenom Pat, let me know about a place called Blu Rays for Everyone, that has just about everything you could ever need. They had a slip for this. It was really cheap, so I bought it, and here it is. And really, so that is Crimson Peak. And just kind of as a service, I'm just going to tell you guys, if you're looking for, and this is freaking sun. Fuck. Okay. If you're looking for a place to find Blu-rays and movies that you need that are reasonably priced, okay, whatever. Try Blu Rays for Everyone. I apologize that you can't see me for the glare. I'm trying to do this in the morning, before I go to bed. So, my next one will be, you'll be able to see me for the whole thing. But yeah, try Blu Rays for Everyone for your, all your movie needs, and if you need like slipcovers or extra cases or stuff like that, they've got that kind of stuff. Really good prices, so definitely check that out. That's BluRaysForEveryone.com. Thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks to Phenom Pat again for letting me know about the Blu Rays for Everyone, and Chad, WrestleMania 1130, for the help with the movies. I appreciate everything y'all do for me. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.